Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in this video I'm going to show you how to use the NotebookLM to create data table, which is a new feature that have been in existence, but I've not made a standalone video about it and how you can actually use it to your own advantage to create tables with predefined concept or data located in them from different variety of sources. This is very useful when you are preparing a literature review or you're trying to prepare a report regarding different kind of sources of documents that you have gone through. Can be able to help you to organize based on a given prompt. You can output a table that contains most of the information you requested in the prompt, and it can help you in organizing and staying consistent with your sources. So I'm going to do that with the help of NotebookLM. Of course, you have to, it's a Google platform, so you can log in by coming to notebook.google.com. And once you're here, you can create a new notebook. Usually you can do that from here or from here. Let's say we do that from here. And like usual, you have to upload your sources. You can search directly, or you can use the web, or you can use a drive. You can do fast research or deep research depending on your case. And up here you can upload your files from your system. If you have a given selected files that you want them to serve as sources, you can easily drag and drop them, or you can upload from here. You have website URLs, YouTube videos, you can use them as sources as well, or you can use your drive, or you can use copy text as well as a source in your document. So let's say I'm going to use one of these, my notebook that I have created in Hoover Dam. I have a number of sources that I've added, quite a lot of them, including a YouTube video on the Hoover Dam works and some other links that it has found from online. Mind you, I have a good summary of that, and I have carried out some little charts, but my idea or my plan for today is to show you how to generate a data table from this studio. So studio, you can see while you are on the studio, you can see data table. You can create, you can generate a data table from your sources, from these existing sources. So you have the option to click directly in here, and it's going to generate the table based on this using default settings. But if you want to get more controls from it, you have to click on this arrow, then it's going to pop up in here, and then you can define the language that you want to use. For example, I want to go with English. And then this is where you describe what you want to create. Okay, things to try: you can create a table with major findings in these research papers using columns, titles, author, key results, if this is what you want. Or you can extract the most important quotes from my reading, grouping them into topics, author, and then you can list vacation destinations depending on your own distance. So I have this very simple prompt that I want to use. So using the provided sources, create a comprehensive data table summarizing the history and lifestyle of Hoover Dam. Okay, organize the table into the following columns, sections, key details, and supporting evidences, sources, references. Please include rows for the following sections: ideation, construction, challenges, impacts, benefits, and then post-construction. You have maintenance history, its role on national historic landmark, and then you have future plans. If a specific section is not covered in this in the sources, please note information not available in sources for that, if it's not covered in the sources that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this generate, and then it's going to generate our data table, and you'll be able to visualize it and maybe take a look at how we can customize and even export it as a sheet that we can possibly enhance and maybe do better with our write-up with. So let's just give this some seconds to see what it is going to generate for us. While it is going, let me show you another notebook that I have created. This one is on the use of AI in higher education in Nigeria, and I want to create another data table from this, so we can try to look at the two and compare. So in this case, I'm going to come over here and click on data table, select English, and I have a very basic prompt that I want to share. Okay, so in this case, I have this prompt based on the periodic provided documents, generate a detailed analytical table regarding the integration of AI in higher education. A table should be instructed with the following columns: categories, details, analysis, and impact evidence. Please include a row for each of the following sections: advantages, disadvantages, and then we have use cases, long-term benefits, long-term risks, as well as rising trends. Okay, so for each row, please ensure that the site-specific source or study mentioned in the text, okay, from the sources in here. So we can go ahead and say generate on this as well. So while it is generating for this one, let's quickly check on the other one, which you can see it has just finished with 13 sources. So we can just click and be able to see the data table that it has created for us. And if you click on this, it is going to open completely. Now you can be able to see a complete and comprehensive table that it has created on the history and life cycle of the Hoover Dam. You can see as we have instructed it, it has given us from ideation, construction, challenges, impacts, benefits, and post-construction, future plans, as well as some of the references that it has used. In each column, you can see it has given us the key details, supporting evidence, source references, and then we have the sources directly there where it has fetched in all of this information. Now, when you click on these three dots, you should be able to export this in sheets, or you can be able to show the prompts that you use in generating this particular data table. Okay, and you can copy it and use it somewhere else, or you do whatever you want with it. Now, to export this to sheets, all you need is to use these three dots and go to export to sheets, and this is now going to export it. All right, as you can see, it has exported everything to Google Sheets, and we can see this has given us a section, key details, supporting evidence. You can just double click to open this, and we can wrap each one of them so that we can have it to function better, or to look much better. Or alternatively, you can move around and you'll be able to see, you can wrap the text, or you can select in here, double click, and you'll be able to see the other features as well if you're interested. So this is the sources. If you like, you can bold the headings directly so it looks a bit better. You can export these directly to your system as well, so you can have more control over it. You can export in .xls so that you can further process it. So while we are waiting for this, while this is exported in Excel, we can check the other generation as well. So this analytical table, AI integration in Nigeria, you can see, let's make it bigger. You can see advantages, disadvantages, use cases, long-term benefits, long-term risks, rising trends, like we have illustrated in the prompt. And take a look at the sources that it has used based on the sources that we have in the notebook. And then we can go ahead also and export it to sheets if you're interested in exporting it to sheets. This is done directly and very clearly, so you can double click to have access to all of them. And of course, in this case also, you can download it by just coming to download. You can do PDF, or you can do XLS. All right, so depending on your use case, you can go ahead, explore, and see how you can use NotebookLM to your own advantage, especially in creation of the data table. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.